Hey guys, Paul here from Military History Gear Review. Tonight we are going to be backpacking without a backpack, so stick around. Alright guys, so I've come out to the woods wearing no backpack at all, but I have used a nice piece of military surplus gear, the M1961 Buttpack, and rigged this up so that it is going to be my backpack, my pack, and we're going to see if using military surplus gear we can survive the night. It's supposed to get down to below freezing up here, so it should be a little bit of a challenge, but I've got a nice location picked out, and we're going to get a fire going. We're going to use our loadout, and we should be good to go. Alright guys, just want to point out a couple of features about this M1961 Buttpack. As you can see, it's got it's made of canvas. It's got 2 buckle and canvas webbing straps, 2 hold down the lid flap, and 2 run under the bottom and can be used to cinch down actually quite a bit of gear. You can see how thick my lavu and wool blanket setup is, and it still holds those down no problem. The other neat thing, you can actually open this lid flap without undoing the canvas straps. You can see it's got a waterproof liner. This is aging pretty badly, and the previous owner actually cut it open and turned it into a sort of tie-down bag. But of course that means that the canvas is not waterproofed from the inside. You can see I got a fair amount of stuff in there, and on the back side, even though this predates the Alice pack, it still has Alice pack style clips that lock into an Alice LBE web belt. Alright guys, so what is my plan for tonight? Well, let's check it out. First, I'm using a very extensive setup with my Alice pack belt. You can see I've got the belt. Alright, this is the web belt that carries most of the weight. I do have these suspenders to help distribute the weight a little bit on my shoulders. I have my canteen case, but unlike the US Army issue canteen, it's actually my Russian VDV canteen kit. Alright, this is going to be my cook kit and my water. You can see here is the M1961 Buttpack. Right on the upper straps, I have 100% wool sweater for tonight. Got some paracord wrapping it up. I also have tent stakes, my camera equipment, and a spork in a plastic bag. Now, on the underside, right, this is the clutch. On the underside, using these nice understraps, I have a very large wool blanket and a lavu half. So what about inside the M1961? Well, let's see. Open it up. I have lightweight freeze-dried dinner. I have more paracord. I have a water filter and canteen to filter the water through, my headlamp, a fire kit, first aid kit, and spare compass. And that's it for the butt pack. Of course, in my Gorka cargo shorts, I have more stuff still. That includes, of course, backup paper map, coffee, TP, some tea, mini Gerber, non-Gerber brand multi-tool, and baby wipes, and 3 Mylar emergency tarps. I also have in my other pocket a hat and gloves. And I have stuff like my keys and my wallet so I can, drive my car out of here. And of course, in my day shirt, I have some hand sanitizer. So, is this going to be enough to survive the night? Well, let's check it out. I'm going to get my camp set up and I will be back to show you guys what I've got going on. All right, guys, let's take the tour of what I've got so far. So there's my lavu half. As you can see, I've got it relatively cleanly set up. You can see there, my center pole are my hiking poles, and I've run the guy line as high as I can up to that tree. That's to make sure that when I do start the fire tonight right in front of the lavu, that it's not gonna burn that guy line pole. Now you can see I've got my ground tarp is an emergency blanket. I've added some leaves underneath that for ballast, and then there's of course my wool blanket. My plan is probably right around here to start a long fire to keep it going all night if I can to stay warm. Okay, so there's our fire pit. You can see I've sort of tried to clear a little bit of a berth around it just to make sure there's a lot of flammable material around here. You can see I've got a huge heat reflector, and I mean, look at how, well, reflective that is. That's what this aluminized mylar is designed to do, reflect light and reflect heat. So as that fire goes, it should reflect tons of heat right back in. I've got probably 4.5 feet of clearance from the fire pit to my guy line, and that's my only real concern for the night is the guy line. But I'm not planning on getting a raging fire. I just want some hot embers pushing heat right in there, which I think will just be a low and slow fire that just always has a little fuel on it that keeps burning all night. So now it's just going to be gathering firewood, and we're going to then be ready to get cooking. All right, guys, it has gotten pretty dark out, but let's see. There's my firewood collection from the big stuff, and then I've got a smaller bundle that I'm going to use just to some water to cook. Yeah, got the hat on. It's getting kind of dark. Hopefully that's enough fire for the night, but again, I don't need a raging fire. I just want it to be warm enough that it really provides some extra ambient heat in the wool blanket. All right, the cooking fire is going. It's really going, actually. All right, dinner is served. My wife can't stand this stuff, but I like it. All right, it's about 4:45 in the morning. I've gotten pretty much all the sleep I'm gonna get, which is totaled, I think, it's, maybe an hour, honestly, all told. It's pretty cold out here. The fire has definitely made it so I'm not gonna die of exposure, which is good. It's great. Promised my wife I wouldn't. I'm gonna make some coffee. And slowly start to pack up my camp. All right, so that is it for today. I think overall, I would not go backpacking without a backpack again. I found that web belt with the large amount of gear in the butt pack to pull down pretty heavily and actually kind of like dig into your stomach as the weight in your back pulled it down. It was really uncomfortable, and I hiked about 5 miles out, 5 miles back, and by the end it was really, really annoying. Yeah, unless you have like back issues that you really can't carry a pack, and even then, you know, this setup is so very minimalist. In the summer you could maybe get away with it, but in the winter, man, it was too cold. This was like training for like a survival situation. You know, I wasn't like in danger of like frostbite or hypothermia. And it was, you know, near freezing. I don't think it quite got down to freezing because the water in my canteen was still liquid. But yeah, it just, you know, the amount of work you have to do to keep the fire stoked at night is just, it just sort of takes a lot of the pleasure out of it. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this, seeing me, you know, suffer for your amusement. If you did, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. And of course, let me know what your experiences were like if you used the LBE and the butt pack. How did you guys set it up, right? And do you use it today, or is it a relic of the past? So until next time, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the trail.